noun is the name of person, place, thing, and animal. This is the definition of noun. I think everybody knows the definition of noun. Again, I am repeating. Noun is the name of person, place, thing, or animal. Now, the types of nouns. First one is common nouns. What is common noun? A noun that gives a common name. Common means not special, not particular. Okay, not specific. A noun that gives a common name, a general name to person, places, animals, or things. For example, girl. No specific name is given to girl. Then uncle. No particular name is given to uncle. School. Newspaper. Newspaper may be any. River. No particular name is given to the river. Mountain, maybe any mountain. So no, only common name is given to these persons, places, or things. Not specific name is given. So a noun that gives a common name to person, place, animal, or thing, that is called a common noun. Okay. Then next is proper noun. A noun that gives a special name to particular person, place, thing, or animal. In common noun, a noun that gives a common name, a general name to person, and in proper noun, a noun that's a name to person, place, thing, or animal. For example, Sneha. Look at the difference. In common noun, I have written in example, first example is girl. But in proper noun, I have written here Sneha. Now, particular name is given to a girl. Okay. Then another example in common noun is uncle. And here I have written Mr. Sharma. Then another example is school. School may be any. It is common noun. But in proper noun, I have given a specific name to the school. The Century School. Next, newspaper. But here I have given, in proper noun, I have given the name to a newspaper, the Tribune. It may be any name, may vary. You can write here any other name also, like Punjab Kesari, Amar Ujala. Next is river. Here I have written, in common noun, I have written only river. River may be any. But in proper noun, I have written here Ganga. You may write Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Saraswati. Next, in common noun, I have given example of mountain. But here in proper nouns, I have mentioned a specific name of a mountain, Himalayas. Okay. Again, I am repeating these two types of nouns. A noun that gives a common name to persons, places, things, or animals. For example, girl. No particular name is given to girl, uncle, school, newspaper, river, mountain. But in proper nouns, a noun that gives a special name, particular name to person, place, thing, or animal. For example, Sneha, Miss Sharma, the Century School, the Tribune, Ganga, Himalayas, etc. Note. Note means you have to keep in mind one thing. A proper noun always starts with a capital letter. You can observe also here I have written Sneha. First letter is capital. Then Mr. Sharma. S is capital, M is capital. Then the Century School. First letter is capital. Then the Tribute. Here you can also see T and T both are capital. Then Ganga, G is capital. Then Himalaya, H is capital. Means a proper noun always begins with a capital letter. I think these both types are clear to you. Let's move to the another type of nouns. Abstract nouns. Some words do not name any person, place, thing, or animal. They name qualities of a person, qualities, states, or ideas. You can say feelings. They can only be think about. We can only think about that quality or feeling or state, but we cannot touch or see it. Okay. Again, I am repeating the definition of abstract noun. Listen very carefully. Some words do not name any person. No name of person, place, thing, or animal. They name the qualities of a person, state of mind, or ideas, or you can say feelings. Okay. We cannot touch that feelings or ideas. We cannot see that feelings or quality. Only we feel. We cannot touch, see them. Okay. For example, pain. You can feel pain. You can't touch. Strength, beauty, honesty. Okay. These all are abstract nouns. Yes, dear students. Next is collective noun. After abstract noun, there is collective noun. What is the definition of collective noun? A collective noun is the name of collection of persons or group of persons or things, you may say. Okay. A collective noun is the collection of persons or things taken together, or you can say it is the name of group of things or group of persons. One word that we use for group of persons or things, that word is called a collective noun. For example, crowd. You can see here I have given 3-4 examples of collective nouns. First one is crowd. Crowd is a group of people. So that is collective noun. Next, family. Group of members. Team. Group of players. Bunch. Group of keys or grapes also. We use this collective noun for group of grapes and group of keys. Yes, dear students, I think the definitions of these different types of nouns are clear to you. Yes. Now let's move to our chapter. Chapter number 5, nouns. Here again, common and definition of common and proper noun is given. Let's come to part B. I think definition of common noun and proper noun is clear to you. Write common nouns for the following group of proper nouns. Yes, dear students, some group of words are given here. Proper nouns. Group of proper nouns are given here. First is, you can see Nagpur, Karachi, Singapore, Paris. What this group represents? These all are the cities. You have to fill here. C is given in the box. CITY. These are the names of cities. Next is Lux, Dove, Pears, Lifebuoy. These all are soaps. SOAP. You can see these are the group of proper nouns and every word is starting with a capital letter. Third one, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, China. These all are the names of countries, particular names. These all are the particular names of cities. In second, these are the particular names of shop. And in third one, these all are the names of countries. Fourth one, Samsung, Sony, LG, Videocon. Students, these all are the company of television. So you have to fill here the spelling of television. TELEVISION. Okay. Next, C part. Listen carefully. I will send you the PDF of this chapter tomorrow. Now be attentive and try to understand what I am saying. Don't fill these columns right now. Okay. Solve the following puzzle with the help of the clues given below. Note that all the words to be filled in are proper nouns. First one, across. Lucknow is on the bank of the river. First of all, this one. We are doing this one. Fourth one. Lucknow is on the bank of the river. This is the name of a particular river. Okay, Gomti. Sixth one, this one. Master Blaster. Who is known as Master Blaster? Sachin. Sachin. Sachin Tendulkar, the famous cricketer, is known as Master Blaster. Now, eighth one, Yuri Blank was the first cosmonaut to go into space. We are doing this one now. Yuri Gagarin. Garin. He was the first cosmonaut to go into space. Next, ninth one, the poet who wrote Jana Gana Mana. Now we are doing ninth one, the poet who wrote Jana Gana Mana. Tagore. Tagore. Tenth one, the child hero of Jungle Book. That is Mowgli. I think you have seen this serial in Cartoon Network also. Mowgli. The child hero of Jungle Book is Mowgli. Are you observing that I am telling you the names of particular river, particular person, particular poet? That means these all are proper nouns and they all are capital letters. Okay. Now downwards. First one. Thomas Blank invented the electric bulb. Now we are going downwards. First one. Thomas A. Edison. 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 He invented the electric bulb. Now the second one. G. Blank invented the radio. Who invented the radio? G. Marconi. 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 Third one, the fourth month of the very simple, April, April. Students, they all, the days of the week and months of the year, they all are proper nouns. Always keep in mind that days of week and months of the year, these all are proper nouns. Now let's move to fifth one. A state in South India, popular for spices. It is for spices. Kerala, Kerala. It is the name of the state. Seven, a hill station in South India. The name of that hill station is Ooty. OOTY. One, Indian language. This is downwards. German. GEMAN. Yes, dear students, I think this is clear to you. Now let's move to the part B, that is abstract noun. I have told you the definition. I have explained you the definition of abstract nouns. These nouns are the nouns, these are the qualities or states or ideas which we cannot think, and we cannot touch or see them. We can only feel them. Okay, we can think or feel them, but we cannot touch them. We cannot see them. For example, three examples are given here. I admired honesty. This is honesty, not honest. Okay. The correct pronunciation of this word is honesty. This is an abstract noun. We can feel. This is the quality of a person. Okay. Touch the of any person. And again, pain. And in third sentence, the length of this room is 4 meters. Here, length. These all are abstract nouns. Let's practice this exercise. Nouns in the following sentence. First one is, Noor Jahan was famous for his beauty. No, we have only the abstract nouns. Otherwise, here Noor Jahan is a proper noun. You have to find out only the abstract nouns. Here, beauty. Beauty is an abstract noun. This is the quality of a person. Next, sincerity is a good virtue. Sincerity and virtue, these are the qualities. Virtue means, you can say goodness. Satisfactory mental progress. Here, progress is an abstract. Next, the price of this book very high. It's an abstract noun. I found her advice used. I have memories of my childhood. Here, memories and childhood. Yes, dear students, food is a state. Okay, this is an abstract noun. Seventh, the child could not say anything because of fear. Fear is a state of mind. We can't touch it. Next, Gandhi in truth and non-violence. These are the qualities of a person. So these are abstract nouns. Next, knowledge is power. Knowledge and power. These two are abstract nouns. Did you make any profit when you sold your car? Here, profit is an abstract noun. Students, these are abstract nouns. These are the names of qualities, state, ideas, or feelings. Okay. These are not the names of any person, animal, thing, or place. Okay. Yes, students, we will do till here. Now it's your turn. Students, now let's do one worksheet. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Akash, sir. Yes, Yashasvi.
Ma'am, Bhagavad Gita.
Very good. Gita is the holy book of Hindus. Yes, your answer is correct. Second is blank is the national bird of our country. Very simple.
Ma'am, may I?
Ishita, only raise your hand, Savi.
Ma'am, peacock.
Only raise your hands. Yes, yes, Ishita.
Peacock.
Very good. Very good. Peacock is the national bird of our country. This is the name of a particular bird. So this is a proper noun. Third one. Whose mic is on? Kanish, mute your mic. Kanish, mute your mic. Yes. Tuesday comes before blank.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tuesday comes before. Yes, Avi.
May I?
Avi.
Wednesday.
Yes, Tuesday comes before Wednesday. I have told you that all the days of a week and months of year, these all are proper nouns. They always start with a capital letter. Yes.
मैम फर्स्ट वाला मुझे पता आंसर बता दो फर्स्ट वाले का.
Gita. Gita is the holy book of Hindus. Bhagavad Gita, you can see. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Fourth one, blank is the capital of India. Blank is the capital of India. Yes, Lavisha.
Delhi.
Yes. Again, this is the name of a particular place. That means this is a proper noun. Delhi is the capital of India. Next, blank is a famous cricketer. Blank is a famous cricketer. You can tell me the name of any cricketer.
Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli. You may say Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni. You may write here any name of any cricketer. Next one. Blank is my faithful dog. Blank. Only raise your hand. No one will say may I or I tell or only raise your hand and mute your mic.
Ma'am, faithful क्या होता है?